Damn, I couldn't get through the intro without coughing. All right. Assalamu alaikum. How do you do out there in YouTube land? This is Karen.
This is Tina. Karen, you're giving off very Chechen vibes today.
I'm on my path, you know.
Karina, is that what we would call you?
I don't even know. Yes, I'm on the path. I'm walking a new path. Maybe converting to Islam.
Is this your New Year's resolution?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't really have a New Year's resolution. I'm always constantly trying to improve. I think that's how a lot of people feel. So I feel like resolutions in that way are a little bit of a waste of time. Who's not trying to improve in August? Why is it always at the start of January? I get it. It's a fresh start. And that's how I feel. I did feel that way. I cleaned the whole house today. I got my calendar in order. I got my finances in order. And I want to hit the ground running doing good in 2023.
Well, it's
But
nice and like kind of a refreshing restart.
yeah,
You
it
know,
is. Yeah.
anyone who goes to the gym these days will notice that you're not the only person, trying to
I
win
don't
out a
know.
resolution.
I don't know if it's just my gym or the time of day I go, but like I went to the gym last Wednesday. I've been battling a cold. Did you get a cold at all when you came back from New York?
No, I didn't know.
Oh, so it's just me and
I,
Mary.
yeah, I
Sorry.
got my colds about a month ago, so.
Maybe I had a little bit of immunity. Yeah, we've been sick the last week. I actually took another day off of work just because I was sick,
Oh,
and I felt bad about that coming off of vacation, taking another day because you're sick.
another day.
Yeah. Um. Okay. Happy 2023, everyone.
Hey, our first video of the year.
Yes,
Let's hope
2023.
it's the year we put out our most videos.
Hopefully. And do you have
Yes.
any bold predictions for 2023? Like,
A bold
we didn't talk
prediction.
about this. We talked more about recapping 2022 when we saw each other in person, but we never talked about bold predictions for 2023.
Bold predictions. The war in Ukraine will continue.
That's not a bold prediction.
um, Crypto will go to the moon.
You think it's gonna rebound?
No, I don't. That
Okay,
was
well,
me being facetious.
that's funny. Okay, I think that 2023. Okay, so here's the funny thing. Like, my whole idea is that every year is gonna keep getting crazier and crazier. But then I thought, okay, 2020 was pretty damn crazy. And 2021 was also kind of along the same lines of crazy. 2022, for whatever reason, even though it had a lot of downsides, felt a little more normal.
It did, you're right. It did feel more normal,
More
more
normal.
like 2019.
But it's still like new normal. I still feel like we're gonna keep going crazier and crazier. So, um, other than that, I don't have any bold predictions.
Hmm.
I think AI is gonna explode.
Oh, as I heard, like Chat GPT just got banned in New
GPT,
York's in
it gets
GPT
banned.
in New York schools. Yeah, you can't use it.
Well, that's good. I mean, it's fucking
Yeah,
crazy how good it is. I mean, I've seen it like write rap songs and poems and sonnets in like 2-3 seconds.
resumes.
Yeah, essays in any
Yeah,
voice you want about any subject you want.
we should do a video trying it out one of these times.
Maybe, but it scares me.
Maybe.
But like, yeah, I'm generally sort of tech hesitant. Is that a thing? I've always been
Sure.
that way. Do you remember back in high school? I was like the last one to basically get a phone. I don't know about you.
So was I.
Yeah, you and
I was
me.
pretty late too.
I think that, yeah. I don't know. I never wanted one. Did you want one?
No, I wanted to see how long I could hold out. I
Me,
was basically forced to get a phone.
yeah, I kind of was too.
They're like, Tina, we're kind of important where you work, so we need to get a hold of you if something goes wrong.
Yeah, we don't have a cough button. Like, so I'm gonna cough on the air. Like I said, I'm battling a cold. I'm getting better. Okay,
Sure.
all right,
I
but
think you're right though. AI is kind of like the big field that has. I think there's still a lot of room to get weirder.
well, like here's the thing. Like just like a couple of months ago, I didn't know that AI art was a thing, and then now I'm seeing it everywhere. Like I've talked to
Really.
my sister's boyfriend who does AI art, and he shows me the whole program, and it's freaky good. And then it's coming up in the podcasters I listen to, and they're talking about AI art, and I tried it myself. It's just
Hmm.
like, and this was something like 3, 4 months ago I didn't even know existed, and now it's like I see it everywhere,
It's like mainstream, just like that.
just like that. So
Have you heard of like SEO,
no,
search engine optimization for like websites?
hmm. No, I haven't heard anything about that.
Okay, well, for reviewers, basically who know SEO, they were saying like the new kind of SEO of the future is because when you're doing AR, you have to type into like prompts in order to try and get what you want, like 4K 3D, vaporwave, uh,
These words.
something. Yes, in order to try and get elicit what you want out of the art that you're creating. And so with AI now, they're saying they're selling like snippets in order to kind of like render what you want to get out of an AI, like just snippets of like I don't know, sentences, kind of like code.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm saying like it's the SEO of the future. So
How do you think AI is going to influence porn?
deepfakes,
What? What?
deepfakes.
Deep fakes? Oh no. Yeah,
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 you
of
know about
course.
deepfakes,
Yes, I
right?
do know about deep fakes. But
That's all AI.
it's always been the joke about what drives technology forward. It's porn. It's sex.
Well, I've
Right. Like,
heard about deepfakes before AR, so
you've heard the story about sort of Betamax versus VHS?
remind me.
Well, like, okay, so back in like the 80s, like when home video became a thing for the first time, people were wondering what was going to be the major home, uh, I guess, not platform, I guess, what's the word I'm looking for? What's the medium? I guess the main medium for home entertainment and home video. And like you
Um,
had two choices, VHS or Betamax. Now, in a lot of ways, Betamax was superior to VHS in terms of its picture and sound quality, but the way VHS became the household norm was because the porn industry backed VHS
uh,
and basically made Betamax a complete like non-existing tech after a few years.
that's funny.
Yeah, and that's just the thing. The porn industry will drive the tech.
It moves mountains.
All right. Okay. Enough joking around. We got to get into this video. So we are going to be reacting to Vice as per usual because it gets us the most views, and they always have weird stuff.
Yeah,
Weird
that's
stuff
kind
is
of our MO.
yes. That and Islamic conversion videos.
Oh, jeez.
We're gonna get into that later. This is gonna be the year of conversion,
All right.
little by little.
Any predictions on where the psychic capital of the world is?
San Francisco.
San Francisco. This looks like it's in America. I see a
Spiritual.
palm tree, I
Can you read that
think.
other word? Mediumship. Is it spiritualist street and mediumship?
Oh, yeah, I can't quite
Mm-hmm.
medium something.
I think it's mediumship.
Somewhere in Florida.
You think it's Florida? Oh, that makes a lot of sense too. San Francisco. It could be Florida. I want to say it's like could be like Louisiana, like New Orleans ish.
I'm not gonna say Louisiana. Although I know I see what you're saying.
Yeah, voodoo.
It's just that palm tree is kind of. I don't think there's a lot of palm trees in Louisiana. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't even. You're way more observant than me. I wasn't even looking at the trees. I was just focused on the logo, street signs. But anyway, let's watch the video. How about that?
All right.
All right.
Spiritualist Street and Mediumship Way because I'm in the psychic town. This place is the psychic capital of the world.
Death is not final. We continue after we leave here.
You hear like from people who grew up around here, they're like, oh, freaky stuff happens out there.
This is definitely an energy bank.
Hundreds of psychics live here. They have their own rules, psychic school, and even religion.
Psychic school, is that like an alternative school to like these kids aren't learning like math, reading, and arithmetic
No,
and
no,
science?
it's like a trade school.
No. So like I always
It's an
wonder like
accredited trade school.
do they have to learn the basics or is it just like, what we've determined that you're not bound for anything else. Let's make you a psychic.
No, you have to test into it.
That's what I know like
They have to see if you have the intuition by, like staring at goats or.
yeah. Oh, good reference. MK Ultra. I found out that like Charles Manson was like a project of MK Ultra.
Not surprised. Kurt.
Like the CIA knew about him and knew about his doings, and they were observing it, and like they actually, well, this is not a surprise because everyone hates the CIA. They basically were working against local law enforcement to make sure that he didn't get arrested.
Jesus Christ.
Well, they wanted to see like the power of influence. They obviously had a very charismatic person.
Isn't the Unabomber a product of MK Ultra too?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
So
It's amazing how much the CIA has like their fingers on every single like negative story you've heard in the last 50, 60 years.
yeah, I wonder what's going on now that the stories you don't care about until like 50 years later.
I do like there's these memes out there I've seen that's like I love how the basic idea is I love how the opinion is that the CIA is better now even though no one was fired or punished, and it's the same people training the new people.
Oh, you're talking about when Trump was firing all the CIA?
I don't even think it's a Trump thing. It's just like it's just like it's like I don't even know if it's a Trump thing. It's just like this mentality that like we can't trust the government of 50 years ago. That was evil government, but we can trust the government now, even though no one was fired or punished.
Yeah, or they're just sons of people that were in the previous regime.
Yeah, and let's even say they weren't the sons. It's just like but who's training this new generation of people? It's the previous people who were never disciplined or fired.
It's the deep state, Karen.
Yeah, there it is. I'm not even joking. That's what it is.
Sometimes they don't believe, but by the time they leave, they've seen enough that they do.
To them, the fact that they can talk to spirits is proof that even after we die, we're not really gone.
I had a gentleman come through for Zach who he made the inclination that he would know you.
You ever seen that John Edwards guy? It's not John Edwards, am I?
Senator?
No. That's the problem. Who am I thinking of? Like, do you know who I'm thinking of? Like, what's that one show? The medium guy who basically would talk to people's dead relatives.
I feel like I know who you're talking about, but I don't know their name.
I'm pretty sure it was John Edwards, but I mean, just a coincidence, like that he had the same name as the politician. But like,
I haven't seen psychic TV on like daytime TV in quite some time.
That used to be a thing, though, right?
It was, yeah, very much was.
But it was crossing over with someone. Do you remember this show?
That sounds familiar.
Yeah. And the whole thing was like he would like bring people in the audience, and two things were happening at one time. But the whole premise was that he was a medium. He was talking to people's dead ancestors. Two things were happening. One, the people in the audience were actually talking with like the show's employees, and the employees were getting information and feeding it to. I'm gonna say John Edwards because I think that's what his name is. They're feeding it to Edwards, and he would actually based on that would actually know just based on what his employees were telling him. And the second thing is it's a very simple system he developed basically that he could be very vague and he could make general statements that will apply to 90% of people. Like horse.
That's what psychic school is.
Yeah, that's what psychic school. Well, you want to be that pessimistic and say that's just it's all phony? Come on, let's give this the benefit of doubt.
Yeah, where's all the psychics nowadays on mainstream? Like the guy who can melt the spoon and.
I think people aren't interested in that stuff anymore. I think what are people interested in now? Jersey Shore? Even that's old. Jesus. What do people watch?
What are they're the I don't even know. People don't want to watch stuff these days.
Well, the thing is, reality is so much crazier than reality TV at this point, so fuck it.
I guess that's what they're saying. I'd rather get my news from a psychic.
That sounds good. I need to refresh my drink, so we're going to take a quick pause.
Sure.
All right, cool. All right, and I'm back. Lovely. So, let's continue.
People are drawn here, and quite often they get here and they find home.
I can walk around and the person looks at me and I look at that person and it's like, yeah, you got what I have and I have what you got.
I like the confidence that guy has.
Guy.
Yeah, I want to see more of that guy. I like the confidence he has.
I like what you got.
Yeah, he makes it sound more like a some sort of like drug deal than it is like meeting a psychic. Does
I know.
I like what you got.
You got good stuff. Just stay off my territory.
Yeah, right. You think there's like gang wars in this psychic town? Like you
They're
got
just using their mind instead.
Yeah, you got the people who can like speak with the dead, and you got the people who can like see the future, and they're like fucking rival gangs. It's fucking like Jets and Sharks.
There's just a lot of mysterious accidents around town.
Oh, that's what happens. Oh, now I'm thinking of the movie, Hot Fuzz.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's an apt comparison.
It's a great movie for those who haven't seen it. It's an old movie now, but it's one of my favorite comedies.
Very passive-aggressive psychics warring with each other.
Well, no, I was just talking about the whole idea of the movie is just like a town where the murder rate is so low, the crime rate is so low, but the accident rate is so high. Like everyone dies from accidents. It's not accidents.
Sounds like Russia.
Right. Well, I wouldn't be. Nah, I don't want to get into that today. Fuck Russia.
People say, oh, that's witchcraft or that's devil. No, it ain't the devil.
I think it comes down to if you believe in coincidence or not.
Ah. Jeez, they're making those ads like way more like sexual than they used to be. I remember that. That's a fucking ad that keeps coming up all the time for this game I have no interest in playing, and now they're making it more sexual. Yeah.
That was pretty sexual.
Yeah, I know. What the fuck? It's the same
I
game.
can understand maybe the first one, but then they go to the second one and she's just in a sexual position.
I don't know why. Why is it that no one plays that game? It looks like the most basic game. And you know what the trick is when they show you these ads? They make the person doing the ad, playing the game. They make the person playing the game do it as horribly as possible. That makes you frustrated watching them. So it's like, I can solve that puzzle, you fucking moron.
Oh yeah.
That's the trick. Is they basically, it's a really simple puzzle, but they make the person in the ad do it so horribly that makes you mad that like I could do this puzzle better than this motherfucker. And
has that gotten you to get a game?
Never. But like it does frustrate me because I just feel like I want to get to the real challenge. Like this doesn't feel like this. I could do this.
Is the whole game this?
No. All right. We're gonna get back into this. So I'm really interested to hear more about Psychic Town. It's a weird intro. Ah, goddamn you!
I knew it.
Good guess.
I've heard of Kasadaga though. Looks out there.
I don't think this looks like a major metropolitan area. This is not like Orlando.
I mean,
Yeah.
Florida for the most part is just a swamp, so.
Hey, it's a swamp that people like.
Right now we're in Central Florida. We're going to Casadega, also called the psychic capital of the world. About 600 people live here full time, and most of them claim to have some sort of psychic abilities. The town was started in 1894 and is said to be built around a natural energy vortex, which is why all of these psychics are...
Who says this?
It's Stephen King. This sounds like a Stephen King novel.
No, it's not in Maine. Come on. You know better than that.
Yes, I know, but even he can branch out.
Are so in tune with their powers. Casadega's psychic reputation draws in thousands of visitors every year.
What?
The town offers a bunch of tours, so I'm joining them.
Would you go to a tourist town just known for its psychics?
Yes.
Yeah, I probably would too. That sounds pretty cool. Do you believe in any? Do you believe in any of it, or it's just for the novelty of just like this is a bunch of crazy people and it's like kind of fun?
It seems like our kind of town.
Yeah, it would be. This would totally be a Tina and Karen town that we'd visit on a road trip.
I have to put it on my list.
But you've already been to Florida, but you've been to all the states, right?
Yeah. Now I can just go to select places that I want to go.
Yeah, I'm not
I
even.
don't know if I'd fly all the way to Florida just to see this, but if I had another reason and it wasn't out of the way, I would definitely go.
Make it a stop on the trip.
Exactly.
Yeah. If I do go to Florida at some point, I want to stop here too now, actually, Casadega. And Florida is high on our list of places to see and do. Like my wife has a lot of friends in Florida right now, so she wants to visit. And if we're in Florida, fuck, I'm going to go. Okay, yeah, screw you, Microsoft. Fucking fascist. Microsoft doesn't own YouTube, right?
No.
Okay, cool, and I can say it. But yeah, like if we were in Florida, I would totally go to this place.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Most popular one, the Encounter Spirits Night Tour.
I got a tour right on here already. Take pictures, guys. Take pictures up around rooftop. Take them into open areas. Turn around, take them behind you. They're not going to see in a pose for you. Cameras will malfunction.
Wait, is this a ghost hunting town or is this like a psychic town? I don't understand. Is it the same thing?
I think they lump them together.
No, two different things. Ghost hunting is a legitimate science.
Psychic is more of like a trade.
Yeah, I've seen those ghost hunting shows. They got the EMF detectors and they got the fucking prisms.
Yeah, what do psychics have in their mind?
They just have their mind. It's all bullshit. Ghost hunting is a real science, though.
I heard something about the South that you see a lot more than other places in the U.S. There's a lot more like ghost tours.
Really?
I don't know what it is.
Well, it could be two things. It could be more superstitious people, or it could just be more history. You know?
I think a little bit of both. You're right. I mean, South is right in the Bible Belt, so I don't that people can believe in ghosts if they believe in the Bible, but they could think they're demons or something. Who
Wait,
knows?
did the Bible say anything against ghosts?
I don't think they exist in the Bible, no.
What about like the Holy Ghost?
You're
Gotcha.
right there.
Fucking gotcha.
I don't know what
Boom.
ghosts translate from Hebrew, but or ancient Greek.
Fucking gotcha. And Christian, like fucking Jeopardy.
All right, you win.
Yeah. I read my Bible once a year.
Folks, by the way.
We're on a spirit
Twice on Easter.
tour
was a
Hawaii.
You know what I found out that's pretty interesting? I don't know if this is 100% true because I haven't really fully fact-checked it, but it's on one Muslim like YouTuber I follow, and he was having a conversation, and what I learned is that Muslims believe Jesus is the Messiah, just like Christians do. I didn't know that before.
Yeah, I kind of knew that.
Yeah,
it's just he's not like Muhammad on the same level.
Muhammad's the last prophet. He's the but not like the no. It's different. Muhammad is the last prophet, not the Messiah. Jesus is the Messiah. So Jesus will return, just like Christians believe.
Oh,
Muslims
okay.
believe that too. But I believe it's just that Muhammad brought the last text of how to live the good life that Christians and Jews did not get.
Yes.
Yeah.
Until who's that Mormon guy? John something.
John Smith. Most
until
basic
John
white
Smith.
name you've ever heard.
Until
course.
he brought the last text.
Joseph Smith. It's Joseph Smith.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, John Smith is the guy from Pocahontas. Nowhere near as hot as he is in the animated show.
Okay.
The fugly looking motherfucker.
Okay, a lot of inbred, vibes.
Well, you got to keep the bloodline pure.
That's why he's going for Pocahontas.
I don't know. Did John Smith actually marry Pocahontas in real life? I thought Pocahontas was married to like some fucking. She was brought back to like England, right?
It's been a while since I read the original story.
I thought she was married to some like a duke or something in England. She was brought back to Europe. I know. I'm pretty sure. 90% sure of that.
Was it England? I forget.
Well, who else
that
would it
part.
be? French?
I thought she was just over back to like the eastern U.S.
I'm pretty sure she went to Europe.
And maybe she toured over there. I don't know.
What is he, fucking Aerosmith? This is Pocahontas' last tour. Or it's a Rolling Stone, and they put the fucking final tour out.
Pocahontas final tour.
The final tour.
That would be funny.
Yeah. No, I wish this show was more informative, but we're two dumb fuckers. I'm pretty sure Pocahontas went to Europe. If you're in the comment section, please hit the like button, subscribe, and then leave the full history of Pocahontas. I want an essay, full chat GPT, like made out about why Pocahontas went to Europe or didn't.
There you go. Get us a chat GPT
Essay.
a summary.
I talked with a friend of mine who's a teacher about this, and like I asked him if he's worried about this at all, like, because like clearly students can just fucking now use Chat GPT or GPT or what I don't know, 3 letters, and then like never have to worry about assignments ever again. And he says, yeah, you just have to adapt to the times. Basically, he's gonna make all of his students do essays in person, handwritten or in person.
Okay, so less homework, but more in person.
Well, he doesn't believe in homework in general.
Sure.
Yeah, he doesn't believe in homework because he likes to make sure the students do the work in class when he has control over them, because he realizes when they go home, he has no control over them and they're not going to do it.
Yeah, then it's up to the parents. And
he thinks all parents are dumb shits. Dumb, lazy shits is what he told me today. Just today, he said they're all lazy.
Today?
Yeah, he said they're all lazy, dumb shits. So, I'm paraphrasing. He didn't say that verbatim.
Okay. He said it a little more explicit.
Well, most parents are lazy. You know, they kind of treat schools as like the second parent.
Children are hard to raise. I don't doubt that.
Oh yeah. The way he puts it is basically a lot of them just don't care, which is sad when you hear that. He says he's had like students basically try to commit suicide, and then he had to basically do like a homeschooling for the students who was recovering like from hospital stay, and it was clear that the mother didn't care that like her daughter tried to commit suicide. I'm like, Jesus Christ, that sounds horrible.
Jeez.
What sounds horrible is that he had to do this on his personal time and he's not getting paid for it. Fuck.
And then you got the students that, your parents say, hey, don't call on Jimmy in class because he has too much anxiety.
I hate getting called on in class too, though, right?
I didn't mind getting called on in class.
I hated it. I wanted to be like
Really?
I wanted to be a fly on the wall.
I could see that.
Yeah, like my whole philosophy about school was I wanted to leave without an impact. Like I specifically tried to get out of the yearbook. No joke. Like I had one.
Do you own a yearbook though?
I think I still have my yearbooks. They're probably like in storage somewhere. Yeah, I probably still
Sure.
have them. But like I didn't want any pictures in it other than my class photo. And I had one chance to be in the school newspaper, but I told the guy I don't want to be in it, and he wasted his entire time. Yeah.
Were you even in the newspaper then? Or?
He was gonna write a story on me, a radio DJ who was afraid of public speaking. And I told him after I did the interview that I don't want to be in it, so just delete the story.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I felt a little bad about that because I made him go through all the work of trying to write the story and interview me and everything, and he did his best. But at the end, I just had second thoughts. I thought, like, you know what, this is leaving an impact. I don't want to.
All right. Well.
Yeah.
You knew what you wanted. I was kind of opposite. I didn't mind being in the yearbook, but I don't own any yearbooks.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't have any more your high school yearbooks?
No, we're middle school.
Oh, really? What happened to them?
I had people just sign a notebook if they wanted or sign my yearbook.
Do you have those notebooks?
I think I do. I'll have to double check.
Okay.
That was the cool part about yearbooks. I didn't care anything about the pictures or anything. I just cared what people said at the end of the year.
Yeah, I did too. That was the best part about the yearbook thing. So, my wife told me in her home country of Venezuela, they didn't do yearbooks, but everyone would like sign your T-shirt.
That's cool.
Yeah, like so
that.
basically every
I should
grade.
have done that.
So basically every grade wore a different color shirt, so you know which grade you were in, and then at the end of the year you'd sign the shirt.
All right.
And then you get the next shirt next year.
All right, different color.
Yeah, to represent different grades.
Yeah, I like that. That sounds cool.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah, like me.
Around taking flash photos of different buildings and different things in hopes that we can capture some orbs, which I guess are just spirits, but in ball form.
Which I guess are just spirits.
What is spirit not ball form? I don't know.
I always get stuff up around the rooftops. This is the tree that will not die.
She's trying to kill it. It sounds like she's trying to kill it, doesn't she? Like this is the tree that will not die.
The other tour
I've
guides
been
tell
trying
me
for years.
spaces in that upstairs window.
Don, what can you tell me about this photo?
Okay, let's do it. This almost looks like there's some kind of light source coming up. Maybe you caught the tail of somebody's flash.
All right. We had a little bit of a detour there. Because we're cheap. But you know what? If you donate to our channel, we'll be able to afford not having to edit this stuff out as much.
Yeah, Zoom first year pro or Zoom Pro for your first year is 30% off right now.
I'm not buying
You
it.
even have to just donate less.
Are you gonna buy it?
I don't know. We'll see how much it costs.
Don't buy it. Don't disappoint me.
Okay.
Gina. Don't. No. We're rebels.
Fuck Microsoft.
Look, the whole point of this whole channel is just to say F Microsoft over and over again.
Go YouTube. Fuck Microsoft.
No, fuck YouTube too. Look, we're against
Okay.
all tech companies.
Okay.
I
Sure.
can't think of. I honestly can't think of one tech company I like.
Airbnb.
Sure.
I like Uber now.
We're sucking up to get that big Airbnb sponsorship.
Hell yeah.
Patreon,
We'll get a free
maybe.
B&B over to Casadova.
Yeah. Yeah. Is that what it's called? Shit.
Casadova.
See, we've already fucking forgotten. Jesus, how are we gonna go this on the road trip? All right, let's keep going. So,
Central Florida.
so right now, like this woman who is the psychic of the town is trying to demonstrate to this guy who took a picture that he picked up a light source.
And see how it comes together and then gets wide again?
What is an energy band?
That is just a different way that spirit can manifest in your pictures.
That's convenient.
Could this be spirit, or do I just need to get a new phone?
Alright, what about that one up on the top there? You think that's off
Yep.
the moon?
I do. It's a light refraction off the moon. Sorry.
Okay.
I do like that she's the skeptic, though. She's trying to actually say, like,
Sure.
okay, you didn't get this. It's like, okay. Like, you know, like the movie The Conjuring? Okay,
Yeah.
so, like, the first couple of scenes in the movie is, like, trying to demonstrate that these people are scientific and skeptics, that they're not just trying to find, like, ghosts and demons by saying, like, oh, no, you just got old pipes. That's all it is. But truth is, in the real life, apparently they would just basically, like, they weren't skeptics at all. They would always see what they wanted to see. The Warrens, you know. But I just
Yeah.
only mentioned that because, like, that's what it reminds me of. The first couple of scenes in The Conjuring is they don't see anything supernatural. They're the skeptics. They're saying, oh, you know what? You just got old floorboards. They make creaking sounds. That doesn't mean you have ghosts.
Yeah, sorry. You know,
Yeah.
your mind's a little too imaginative.
Right. But you kind of see what they're doing here, right? Like, she's trying to, like, do you think she's doing this for the cameras, or is she normally this skeptical?
I think you have to be a certain degree of skeptical. You can't say, oh, yeah, that might be something every time.
I would.
Just completely sell out.
Yeah, if it got me more money, fuck yeah. Anyway.
Are you enjoying the tour tonight?
I am.
Have you always been interested in spirits?
I think I'm one of those ones that I'm still trying to figure out if I believe. I'm looking for that experience that pushes me over that edge.
You and me both, sister.
You and me both.
No, I want to believe. I really do.
Yeah, it'd be awesome if I saw something.
Nothing would make me happier than just genuine proof of the supernatural. Nothing.
Something outside of this regular life.
My life is supernatural. Alright. Yeah, but that would make me happier.
Makes me believe.
What are your thoughts on all the spiritual stuff?
Being somebody who doesn't know exactly what they believe in, like, it's cool to see just different sides of coins from what maybe you've grown up with. I grew up here, so not in Costa Rica, but in Florida, so you always hear, like, from people who grew up around here, and they're like, oh, freaky stuff happens out there. So you kind of get a big mixed bag.
Does our home state of Washington have a town like that? Like the one that everyone knows about that's kind of weird? Yelm?
Yeah.
Why Yelm?
I think one of the most well-known psychics or spiritualists in the world resides in Yelm. I'm pretty sure it's a girl.
You mean a woman?
A woman, yes. An older woman now. I don't even know if she's still alive.
I just want to believe it's this little girl that people go from far and wide to meet.
I think she had a TV show too for a while.
She have a lollipop?
Jesus.
Just say woman. Okay, I'm just.
Yes, I don't know why I said girl.
La Nina. It's a
Yes.
una niña.
The psychic.
Yes. So she's in Yelm, and I guess she attracts people, and people know her.
Yeah, she had a pretty distinct house. I remember whenever her family is out driving around there, and I don't know why we were driving around there.
Are you talking about the cult?
No, that's not a cult.
It is a cult.
No.
Yes, it is, because I used to like visit Yelm all the time when I was a kid, because my dad's girlfriend lived in Yelm, so we went to visit them all the time. And I remember there was this whole compound area that we weren't allowed to go near because it was like a cult.
Wait, I remember why I was at Yelm, and that was because it was for Christian camp. Was that the compound?
No, I don't think so. I think it's a different kind of religion. It's not Christian at all.
Okay.
I swear to God, if we were to look this up online, you want to do it? I'll just look up Yelm
just
cult.
look up Yelm psychic.
I'm gonna look up Yelm cult.
Okay, maybe there's both. Maybe Yelm is like our Casanova.
Rothma's School of Enlightenment. This is it. Rothma's School of Enlightenment is an American New Age spiritual sect near the rural town of Yelm, Washington. The school was established in 1988 by J.Z. Knight, who claims to channel a 35,000-year-old being called Ramtha, the Enlightened One. This is not Christian.
Okay.
By any stretch of the imagination. In 2011, oh, I like this one. In 2011, Knight stated while at the supposedly channeling Ramtha, "Fuck God's chosen people. I think they have earned enough cash to have paid their way out of the goddamn gas chambers by now," and said that Mexican people breed like rabbits and are poison, that all gay men used to be Catholic priests, and that organic farmers have bad hygiene. I'm sorry I like this cult.
It's growing,
it's unique. But yes,
2011.
This is what I remember as a kid. Like we weren't supposed to go near this. I remember walking by it all the time.
Sounds like Kanye's type of cult. Look up Yelm psychic.
Yelm psychic. Okay, so
yes, I swear.
Okay, so you're talking about something. It's not this Ramtha School of Enlightenment.
Yeah, it's not that. Not that.
All right, let me just look this up. Yelm psychic. There's a tarot card, Holly Hawthorne. Is this her name? Janet?
I don't know. Yeah,
it brings up Ramtha again.
I saw that.
Yeah. 10 best psychic. Wow, there's 10 best. It's a small town. They got 10 psychics in that town.
It must be her Casanova in Washington.
Cass Huff. Is that her? Melissa Pate.
I don't know if I'd recognize the name.
Owl Wisdom Oracle. Summa Isis Sigma. What the fuck? Am I just blown away that this town has 10 psychics? This small little rural town. I'm gonna zoom out just so people see how small this is. This is the town.
Yeah, it's not that big.
Yeah.
It's got a Walmart Supercenter.
It's small, but Jay-Z Knight.
That's the guy who.
That's who runs the cult.
Maybe that is the person because I thought Jay-Z was a guy's name, but it said Judy.
Yeah, it could be. I think it was a woman. I do think.
Oh, maybe you're thinking the same thing then.
Yeah, no. I'm pretty sure. I mean, critics consider the organization to be a cult. Who knew?
Surprise.
Yeah, I just remember I went to Yelm a lot as a kid. I remember my dad and my stepmom telling me don't go near this because it's a cult.
Okay, you don't want to get kidnapped.
Right. But I walked by it almost like every time I was there.
But I did walk by it.
Sure. I thought it was fascinating, of course.
Now that I just read more about it, they're even more interesting.
Fuck yeah. Did I read that quote? That's a 35,000-year-old demon or goddess or whatever it is. That doesn't interest you that they have opinions about Jews and Mexicans?
I know, that seemed very accurate these days.
You're right, it's Kanye's cult.
Yeah.
We're gonna make our way over to the portal.
Our tour guide Dawn wants us to feel Casadega's higher energy firsthand, so she takes us down to the swamp to stand in between two palms known as the portal trees. If you were to group the different kinds of people
Anything?
who are taking these tours, is it people who are purely here for entertainment, people who are looking for answers? Like, what kind of people are coming to Casadega?
All of it. There are people here just to see the novelty of it. You have skeptics that come here, just, which I really like, because I've had quite a few people walk in skeptical and didn't leave quite so skeptical. You do have seekers that come here, people that are mediums themselves. And that's the thing about Casadega. People are drawn here. And quite often they get here and they find home.
Jay-Z Knight has gone to... The two trees that fascinate you there. I actually do like her sort of attitude. She seems skeptical. She doesn't seem like drawn in too much like a crazy person. Not too much, I guess.
Yeah, from what we've seen so far, no, she doesn't seem too crazy. No. She just enjoys the life.
I just want to know if Jay-Z Knight now has visited this town.
I don't know. That's a good question. Is there a cult capital of the world?
My immediate head just said San Francisco. But like we gotta watch a video on Jay-Z Knight and this Ramtha. We have to watch a video. If we can find a video on them, we gotta do it. Just saying.
All right.
So I just stood in between the portal trees and took my spirit orb photos. After reviewing the images that Dawn took, I guess I was just covered in white orbs, which means that potentially there were spirits there.
What?
The tour
were those white orbs, or were those just like lens
was
spots?
Fine, but I still want to see some
orbs.
Oh, those are orbs? They just look like lens spots.
That was spirit energy.
They were circular. They're perfectly circular.
Personal psychic work, so I'm linking up with Lori and Sydney Carter. They're two mediums in town who hold a weekly messaging service where they claim they can communicate with your dead loved ones.
My name's Lori Carter, this is Sydney, and we are both psychic spiritualist medium.
That woman's asleep right there.
I like how there's no young people.
Well, I don't think that young people will be drawn into this the same way old people do. I'm not even saying that young people are smarter than old people. I just think like obviously when you're old, you have more of a connection to death.
Well, that's a good way of putting it.
And this woman's sleeping. Oh, she's actually browsing her phone. She's browsing her phone, so she's not engaged though. All right.
In Casadega Spiritualist Camp, we both are clairvoyants. We see, we feel, we know, and we hear. We just connect with the spirit around you and work with that spirit. And so I come to this gentleman right here. As we get to your vibration, I do have a power.
Is it just funny to me the fact that like this guy shows up to this meeting and yet looks annoyed that he's there? Why do you gotta be there?
Why my wife dragged me here?
Oh, his wife dragged him here. That could be a reason. It just feels like.
Mom, I see her in a dress and she has a full apron on. She keeps making me aware of the tips of her finger.
He just has that face. Like he's like, what the fuck am I doing?
Well, what about second lunch?
What about second lunch? You think he looks like Pippin?
Huh?
You think he looks like Pippin?
No, I'm just going over what's going on in his head.
I'm just laughing at the like. They highlighted this one guy who just to me seems like he's annoyed that he's even there, but it's not like he was forced into this unless his wife is sitting next to him, which I don't see that.
The couple behind him look more engaged than he is.
Yes, exactly, but they highlight him, so I'm just saying.
Or something like that.
I'd like to come to the gentleman.
I have two gentlemen who are with you.
Okay, he's gay. Tell me you didn't think that when you saw him too.
I was looking, I was like, that's a nice shirt.
Quite fair-skinned, blue eyes, and for some reason I'm getting Christmas. I don't know if someone's having a birthday around Christmas or someone passed at Christmas. Thank you.
It's pretty impressive watching Lori and Sydney do these rapid-fire readings.
Okay, so this definitely gets into the whole crossing over kind of scam.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen this? Okay, so you watch South Park?
Yeah.
South Park does a great episode where they just rip on the crossing over guy. The guy they just demonstrate how easy it is to do what he does. You put out vague statements and people just catch on to it because they want to believe.
It's like being hypnotized. You gotta be open to it.
Have you ever been do you believe hypnotism is a thing? Or are you open to it?
That's a good question. I want to believe. I don't know. I think there's more science behind it than this.
I think hypnotism is a real thing. I've tried to be hypnotized and I can't be.
Well, that's the thing. They say you have to want to be hypnotized.
Does that mean I'm strong-willed, or does it mean I'm just like too independent, or does it just mean I think it's bullshit? Because I don't think it's bullshit.
It means you're closed-minded, Karen.
Oh, fuck you. Probably. I need to refill my
Gotta
drink.
be open to being wrong.
I have to piss, and I need to refill my drink. So take a break. You don't drink on these podcasts, do you?
Not usually. Sometimes.
All right. Take a quick break. All right, and we're back. Let's keep watching.
Some of the information they're saying is pretty random.
I'm being shown a turtle for you.
But some things are really resonating with people.
The gentleman who's with her, he does. He brings me sunflowers, which is a
Oh my God!
for spiritualism and
Sunflower is the most common flower in their region.
That's how I know.
I don't.
They fill out like a little card right for the answer, like basic information.
I don't think that. That would be too on the nose, and they wouldn't be reacting that way. But I wouldn't be surprised if I found out that if I looked up this town and I looked up the county, that sunflower would be the most commonly grown flower in the county. It's just this vagary. It's like okay, so maybe it's on. Maybe she can sense sunflowers. It's a real thing. Or maybe she's a lucky guess based on the fact that it's a popular flower in the area.
True. You think she's right, though?
Well, obviously, she's right. The woman's crying.
he is also bringing sunflowers to you, and he wants you to look at the light a little bit more and the happiness that you do have.
My grandfather's favorite flower that passed away was the sunflower.
Okay, well, it's a popular flower.
Is her grandfather from Ukraine?
Is this like a strange? Oh Jesus! You ever read what's that book called? There are a lot of sunflowers in Ukraine.
I think it's the national flower over there.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. There's a book called Everything Is Illuminated, and there's a movie about it too.
Oh yeah, I've heard about it.
Okay.
Yeah,
and
Elijah Wood, right?
Elijah Wood's in the movie. Yeah, that's a good movie. And there's just a field of sunflowers in that movie. So it's about an American who travels to Ukraine to uncover the mystery of his grandfather.
I don't know if I've seen it. Good ending?
It's a good movie. I really just love it because it's so it's an autobiographical story about this Jewish American who goes to Ukraine to sort of uncover the mystery of his grandfather moving to the United States and how he fled. And he talks, mostly I love it because the Ukrainian guy in the movie, a guy named Alex, is hilarious.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's his travel companion?
It's his translator. He doesn't speak English very good. he that's the first thing he says to the American guy when he sees him. He's like, it's like, you're my translator? He says, yes, I'm sorry, my English is not so premium. He's like, were you very proximal with your grandfather? Close.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
You're welcome.
I feel like she ruled everything with an iron fist. And boy, oh boy, she's mad at you. I just feel like I have to give it to you. What?
She chose out the hottest girl in the area because she's just jealous. I'm sorry, that's obviously what's going on here.
Are you not stepping into your own?
Washington State residents, if you have a utility meter like this on the side of your house, you could get paid to go solar for
Can't wait to go solar.
Why are you not doing it? Set the intention. Do it. You'll leave that alone. What's in there?
I swear it's just the fact that she singled out the only attractive woman in that entire building and she felt jealous. That's what that is.
It's kind of the vibe I'm getting.
What's that for you?
I like her reaction though, just like so
Just
cool.
like death stare.
Yeah.
What's in there?
You're right. She's thinking
She
this
knows
bitch.
what's going on too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yo, that was really intense. I'm not lying to you. Like, it was hard to hear the fact that my grandmother was mad at me because I haven't took action with what I wanted to do. I was actually gonna shed a tear, but something told me to hold back. I didn't want to look like a punk in front of everybody. But yes, it's real. It's real.
That woman was amazing.
Is crying over your dead grandmother a punk move?
No.
He thought it was.
He thought it was?
He did. He thought it was. That's what he said. He's like, I didn't want to. He felt like he was tearing up, but he didn't want to do it because he thought it was a punk move.
Maybe he's just trying to be too manly.
The guy is manly. Look at him. Look at that guy. Fuck it. That guy's like the epitome of masculinity right there.
But yes, it's real. It's real.
That woman was amazing.
Just didn't want to be embarrassed.
That's why I almost fell apart in there.
Before this, had you gotten readings before?
Like what she did? Never. And never, because I've always thought it was like something to do with people say, oh, that's witchcraft or that's devil. No, it ain't the devil. It's a connection. It's a cleaning. This place brought.
That's how the devil gets you.
The greatest trick he ever pulled was
tricking the world he didn't exist, convincing the world he didn't exist.
It's a cleaning.
Yeah, that's right. It's all spiritual and whatnot.
A lot of inner peace in me. Guys, you don't understand. I don't want to offend you in any way, but I was like, is this for real? Is this?
No, I get it.
God has gifted you with a talent that I don't even know that you have, and I don't know how to thank you.
Obviously, they know they're profiting off of it. This is capitalism 101. You got a talent, you got a skill, you fucking market it. That's what you gotta do. She's saying
you sell out.
Yeah. She's saying he's like, you don't even know the kind of skill you have. It's like, they do. They're making money doing it. It's like, look. I am not the world's best firefighter. I would never try to sell my firefighting services. But I'm a great bullshitter. I'd make a great lawyer.
But I'm great at starting fires and then putting them out.
That's what I can do for you. That's a Frank Reynolds move, I feel. No, but I feel like, I'm pretty good at plumbing. I'll sell my plumbing to you. That's what these women do. They fucking sell their psychic stuff.
Of course.
Yeah, all right.
Because you really
find someone that needs a lot unclogged.
That's right.
With this whole spiritual world, and I thank you. Thank you
And then they fuck.
so much.
No.
What? Oh, because they're not hot? Oh, you fucking just misogynistic,
Right,
fucking chauvinistic fucking ass.
You got me.
Are lesbians only of value when they're hot?
No.
That's a trick question. Every woman's actually bisexual. There are no lesbians.
How did you two find yourselves in Casadega?
I was seeing spirit. And Mom wanted to find a teacher.
I realized that, yes, I did see spirit too when I was younger, but my parents told me no.
What? Did she say that she saw spirits when she was a kid, but her parents told her no? Don't see those spirits? Wait, I feel like I misheard that. I have to go back. I'm sorry.
I feel like it's a valid response.
Well, no, it's like I would say, you don't just say no to the kid. You just say those aren't spirits. That's in your imagination. You don't just say stop seeing those spirits. Wait, is that what you said?
I said spirit. And Mom wanted to find a teacher.
I realized that, yes, I did see spirit too when I was younger, but my parents told me no.
No, you didn't see anything.
I feel like I would tell the kid, no, it's all in your imagination. You're young. You're seeing things. You're learning things. It's not a spirit. You don't just say to the kid, stop it.
That's
Mommy,
just
Daddy,
Jerry being creepy.
not a spirit. That's your uncle's dick.
Oh my god.
What? You were thinking it too. It's Uncle Jack. Uncle Jack from It's Always Sunny.
Yes.
And Sydney saw a spirit. We never told her no. I don't know if she's thankful or what for that, but here we are.
They corrupted her. Oh my god. This is actually kind of sick now that I think about it. Like, she had a normal childhood where they actually wanted her to basically have a life, and then she thinks, I'm going to rope her into the family business.
How easy it is.
And there is curriculum. I mean, there are different things that we have got to study. It takes 4 to 6 years to become a certified medium.
That's a great business right there. Like someone who's...
Yeah, making the mediums pay to get certified.
It's imagine I come to you and say, I feel like I can see spirits and I can talk to them. And you say, well, have you gone to school for it?
Well, I had the school for you.
It seems like kind of odd. Like, you have to, it's like, you either see them or you don't. You have to go to school for this shit. Like, what the fuck? I mean, seriously, it'd be like me going to you and say, I can see spirits and I can talk to them. And you're like, you don't have your degree yet. It's a weird thing to say. It's a weird thing to say.
So it's not easy.
Yeah, exactly. You're schizophrenic. But when you get your degree in it, then you're a real psychic.
This is no joke. And Lori wants me to see the bookstore, which offers a variety of psychic materials for their studies.
Pick one out that you resonate to, and I'm going to take this one.
Okay.
Does she resonate with it?
I don't know.
And first you gotta ask, did you pick one out yet?
Sorry, this one.
Okay, perfect. And so what you do is you gotta find out what is yes. Show me yes.
Show me yes.
And so mine is circling. What's
I've heard this. So like when it's going back and forth, that's a yes, but when it circles, it's a no.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
yours doing?
Mine's starting back and forth.
Okay, and so stop. Show me no.
Show me no.
Mine's going back and forth.
It's going the other way now.
And so stop. And what we do is we ask a question.
Wait, sorry, how did you get yours to stop?
I said stop.
Oh, and it just did?
Yeah.
Stop.
No, bad Chris.
We're perusing the store and there's so many different things going on. There's like Ayurveda and there's fairy magic, and how does this all kind of coalesce into this one thing?
Jesus Christ, you can make money doing anything, can you?
Oh, Lord.
Why haven't I been this corrupt? I could totally just sell crystal balls for $42 a pop.
It's a nice looking ball.
It's a marble. Look how much they have to zoom in on it.
It's a glorified marble.
No, it really is a marble. Look how much they zoom in on it. Clearly, it's the size of a marble. $42. Green quartz.
Spiritualists allow people to
If I were more corrupt, I'd totally do this sort of stuff.
believe what they want to
If you were in
believe.
Florida, you'd be doing it.
Probably.
I don't feel like any religion is wrong. I think it matters what resonates with your soul.
There are religions that are wrong. Anything that's not Islam.
There you go. Anything that doesn't have Jesus is the problem.
Pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Everything without Jesus.
Are there other religions?
Satanism. Can I say Satanism is wrong? Because Satanism is just a troll. It literally is just a troll.
Well, it's like an anti-religion.
That's the point. Yeah, exactly. Can I say
It's a
that's kind of wrong?
counter-religion.
Yeah, exactly. Can I say that one's wrong?
Sure.
Okay, cool.
It wouldn't exist unless there was a Christian religion.
Exactly. I'm not even making this up. Satanism is just about trolling Christianity. That's all it is.
Kind of break down what spiritualism is.
And I feel like you don't have the same sort of spiritual connection when your whole point is just a mock.
Yeah, I mean, do you have a religion if you don't have a counter-religion?
Is there like a devil in Buddhism?
Atheism.
Well, atheism, like, and even in Christianity, is sort of Satanism.
You're right.
But Buddhism doesn't believe in a creator god. I don't even know what Buddhism's like view of the origins of the universe is.
I think it's your flavor of Buddhism.
Okay, I guess like I'm being too vague, but I'm pretty sure there is no creator god in Buddhism. It's like the only religion without a god, really.
Yeah, it's supposed to kind of work with atheism, and then I think you still have to believe in like karma and reoccurring life and all that.
Yeah.
stuff.
There's supernatural involved. Yeah, like you know who Sam Harris is?
Yeah, the neurologist.
Yeah, he's a neurologist, but that's sort of I'd call him an atheist philosopher. That's like what he's known for. Yeah, but he says he practices Buddhism. So.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe there is another life after this. I don't know.
No one does know, except for these people.
Spiritualism is essentially
Lives aren't over.
These people know, though. That's why they're selling $42 for a marble.
the belief in a higher source. So for me, it's God. For others, they might call it infinite intelligence. It is also the understanding that communication with the dead is true.
Lori and Sydney clearly make an impact in their services, and I feel kind of left out that I didn't have a similar experience. So after the messaging service, Sydney invites me back to her place to give me a one-on-one reading.
Tell me a few things about myself or some things that you are tuned into that you shouldn't know, but you do.
Absolutely. What's fun is you've had a gentleman in spirit who's been around you all day since you got here.
Oh, now you're just mentioning it.
Yeah, that's kind of creepy information I want to know up front. I got someone following me, dead guy following me.
The guy who doesn't think he's getting anything out of all these ratings, and now he just says there's like spirit following him all day.
Yeah, that's fucking weird. I don't want to know that up front, right?
Who is this gentleman?
Oh, dude, did you see the way he said that? He's totally into it. Hold on.
He's been around you all day since you got here.
Who is this gentleman?
Okay, I didn't know the presenter was gay. It's just too off. It's too on the nose.
You have a relationship with a ghost?
He seems to. He wants it. Can you get Can you give consent beyond the grave? Just saying. I'm gonna replay that clip one more time. You tell me that's not what he's thinking.
He's been around you all day since you got here.
Who is this gentleman?
I'd probably put him in 60s age range. He definitely would have had something going on with his chest. I do feel like it's more heart. And I do know he would have had some issues with his digestive system as well, all the way from top to bottom. I know he has blue eyes, and I'd say he's, I don't know, him over 6 foot. He feels quite tall to me. And it's interesting because I know he would have been in the military. I do feel like he's in a family line.
Over 6 foot, blue-eyed, in the military. This guy's a fucking Nazi.
Digestive problem.
No, he's got a Nazi fucking butt fucking him.
Oh, no.
Would you be disturbed to find out that a Nazi ghost was butt fucking you in the night?
Very. I wouldn't even let it happen. I'd hire one of these people to get him away from me.
You hire exorcist, even if you don't believe in it. Just like the possibility of it happening is enough for you to say no.
I will not be raped.
It's a ghost dick. Can you feel it? It's a phantom. It's a phantom limb.
When he wants me to feel it, dude.
All right. All joking aside, let's hear about the gentleman caller.
Why is he so obsessed with me?
I don't know if I would say
Once again, the way he's asking these questions, it sounds so much like he's into it.
Yeah, why is he so into me?
He's like, oh, you're stalking me? That's so violating.
Spirit.
Oh my god. I feel so violated. Oh. Oh, Jesus. All right. He's over 6 foot. That's like he's blue-eyed and over 6 foot. That's a good catch right there. Military background, so he's probably in good shape.
Yeah.
He's definitely around you, and I feel like it's because he wants to give you some guidance about where you're going in the next steps.
He wants to make sure he's going to the next gay club.
He wants to know that you come to him in your afterlife.
Yeah.
Say is this gentleman is telling you to be my
Oh, I just figured out the cause of gay.
Ghosts.
Ghosts.
Oh,
Gay.
yeah. They have more of an influence on society than previously thought.
There should be a study on that. The influence of gay ghosts.
How many gay people have had encounters with ghosts?
Oh, yeah.
It's like a 1-to-1 ratio.
I would need to see the data. I want to see the hard data. I want to know if ghosts are the cause of gayness.
Mindful of your relationships and who you're actually giving your heart to.
And how would he know this? Like, who is?
It's a jealous ghost.
Is this random man?
I'm gonna say ask your mom.
We can ask her right now.
That's the only time I'm so immature, but like ask your mom, like this is a guy that she had sex with.
Well, yeah, she said one of his relatives might know. So.
Yeah, okay.
Or
Abandon reason. There was only war.
Be with any hope.
All right. We should wrap up pretty soon, so let's watch maybe.
Let's go to this phone call here.
Hey, sweetie, you okay?
Yeah, I'm good, Mom. I'm in the middle of a reading. Do you want to tell her what who this man is?
Yeah. I had a gentleman come through for Zach who he made the inclination that he would know you. And so he's about 6 foot. I would say he was in the military when he was younger. I want to say would have.
He knows me.
Yeah, I do feel like this is somebody who would be in the family.
Huh, that's interesting. My dad was in the military.
He gave me 65.
My dad was 66 exactly when he died.
She said 65. These people want to believe so hard.
Oh, yeah.
So 65. I keep hearing the number 65. Is that any relevance? Well, he was 42 when he died, so that's pretty close.
Wow, that's been 25 years.
Yeah, it's pretty close. It's close enough.
He was 6 feet tall. He had green eyes.
Blue eyes. She said blue eyes. Correct me if I'm wrong, but she said blue eyes, right?
You're right.
So
green eyes.
We got
66.
So we got 65 and blue eyes, and she's like, "Oh my God, my father died when he was 66 and he had green eyes."
That's almost right.
It's almost.
He died. He was 6 feet tall. He had green eyes.
He showed me his eyes, and they looked blue to me, so I don't want to change it to green, but I know that they're fair eyes. I know that they're not brown eyes. He would have had...
Oh my God. It's so easy. It's so easy. Please tell me. Please, please. I want to see how this sounds.
Show me his eyes. They weren't...
They weren't brown.
Fair.
They were fair eyes. They looked blue to me, but they were very fair. They weren't dark. They weren't brown.
They weren't unfair eyes.
Okay.
And I feel like he...
I'm going to say this is probably my dad.
Okay, well, Dad is coming through to talk to Zach today, and he's been with him since Zach got here.
Oh, this is a little odd.
It's a little odd that they're buying it.
Okay, well, I guess
We've discovered who he is. Thank you, Jane.
whenever she's described him to me, I've heard he was like neglectful and like toxic. So when they cross over, like, do you have like a reckoning? Do you become more empathetic as a spirit?
This gentleman, he didn't present himself as a lovey-dovey kind of guy. He told me he was a strong man.
It's easy to say that after he tells you.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But it was
I was
also
getting
important.
sexual vibes from this ghost until now.
I was feeling the same thing.
Still not out of the question.
You're right. It could still be a thing.
To him to let you know that it was okay to drop your guard a little bit. And it very well could be because that was something he didn't do when he was here in the physical.
That is a great rationalization that she just did. So the whole basis of this was we had a blue-eyed 65-year-old ghost who wanted to teach this kid to drop his guard and just to be more emotional. And then we find out that that ghost is actually a 66-year-old man with green eyes who was very tough and didn't want anyone ever to drop their guard.
Well, you know, funnier stuff happens when you cross over, I guess.
Weird stuff happens. You just become a completely different person with different eyes.
Different age.
Different age. Different personality. Woo.
Yes. You're gay now.
It can take up to 6 years to become a certified medium with the Casa Dega spiritualist.
I swear to God, that's more than fucking bachelor's degree. It takes more to become a fucking con artist than it is to become a bachelor's degree.
I would have guessed 2 years at most.
Yeah.
Nope.
All right.
6.
Let's transition one more time. We gotta end this.
Camp, and it's not cheap either, with classes normally $50 a pop. Lucky for me, they're letting me audit one today in the temple, so I guess we'll see how good my psychic skills are.
The temple.
I'm Reverend Maida Jones. I'm a medium and a minister here in the camp. They call these development classes, but I always feel like maybe we should call them retrieval classes. We come into this life knowing this sort of thing. Children are very aware. And then little by little, we get discouraged. You learn that, if you do say something, maybe you're a little weird. It really isn't about developing it. It's always been there, and we're trying to get it back.
My name's Ron. I've been having so-called psychic experiences since I was a child. And I'm here trying to learn how to use them, how to turn them on and make them better. I think most of us want to use them for good of some kind, whatever that might be.
He's thought about using it for evil.
He's a little old to just now be exploring this.
So does everyone in the class. Like, this guy right here is discovering that he's a medium and he can channel, like, psychic energy. I don't know. All right, we should probably wrap it up because now it's getting late.
All right.
I know, we had a little bit more. This was definitely a funny video. It's one of those ones I might want to come back to. It's been pretty good.
Yeah, this whole temple thing is interesting.
Yeah. Final thoughts on this video?
I guess if your kids come up to you and say they're seeing things, don't tell them no.
I'm going to tell them no.
Yeah.
Just stop
Point
seeing.
them right to the medium class in Casanova and say, let's get you started right away.
Yeah, because it's a 6-year program and it's going to cost you, so you got to get going.
I don't think we get government grants for this.
Why not? Why isn't the government sponsoring this kind of education? All right. For Tina and Karen to the tube, I am Karen.
This is Tina.
All right. We stay safe, everyone. We love you. It's 2023, so stay safe and stay hydrated.
Get weird.